EA Sports coverage of the National Football and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one to get it. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now Haskins on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals 0. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield now, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
7-yard line.
Haskins going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it.
Marvin Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
To
Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
The 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him show up my defense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Steelers 21, Bengals 14. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 51 yards.
And the Bengals.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is
and
good.
His kick is good.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Bengals 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points. Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Complete.
John Ross. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On second down, here's Haskins. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
On the play. It's now third down.
Now Haskins, third and long. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. First down, here's Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Marvin Jones. A 7.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At the Steelers' 41-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Again, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offense. Let's give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
James Washington was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd and 2, Haskins. Throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down, Haskins. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Bengals.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Is good.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it, because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
2nd and 10 now, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26
And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare, because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
I'm the best in the game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run with Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
And it's third down.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Back now in Pittsburgh. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. They run for it with Mixon. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And my goodness, another interception.
They ain't ready for us.
Picked off at the 18. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 58, Steelers 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
23-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And now this throw complete to Washington. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now Haskins on first down. Going top. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 43 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
It is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bengals 58, Steelers 35. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here? And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Gain of 12.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon.
Number 28.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 7.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow looking to pass. Going deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another assist on 1st and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now it's Burrow. Off the option, that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Steelers.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
7-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And that's caught inside the 30.
I'm the best in the game.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in